And now, episode 6 of Brosco and his 45. Enjoy, fight fans. No. Get back to work. Get back to work. Nancy, shut the fuck up. Ah, you're alright. Let's go.
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your doctor when you need. Want some coke, have some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man.
Stay down.
I was gonna say you could.
No. Left and right. Get going, come on. Finish up strong, come on. Okay. Okay, Kevin. Shit. 45. This style consisted of 45 shots. Also came equipped with defense that was impregnable, impenetrable. By the 37th shot, the opponent was practically broken. Finished. Done. The other 8 were just insurance. The old man was the most intelligent dream inside. Angelo Great Muhammad Ali's dream. It takes a true trainer to notice what's his fighter doing, gaining at the same time. Man Pacheco was the very best. Ebony was present at all of Pop's training sessions in PR. But as she sat there, she hoped and prayed for her brother and would bite her lip in hatred and nervousness. Wishing well for Pops as he trained at the same time wanting vengeance on Jenkins. The old man would look over at her with a wink, signaling reassurance. She smiled and would feel better, but for the moment. Thanksgiving had came around, and the whole family. The camp, everybody was together eating, having a great time. Shit. 2 huge turkeys, rice and beans, pasteles, and every food that Puerto Rican culture had to offer. In the background, of course, we had people dancing and going crazy. Shit, everybody was dancing some salsa. Ebony was getting down with Pop. And for a black man, Pop's can move, kid. Of course, the old man got down. Great time, man. The old man had asked Pops as he called him over, "How were things with you and your wife?" Pops replied, We're good. She all of a sudden is approving my profession. The old man then smiled and said, good, mijo. She's a good woman. You make sure you stay a good man. Kelvin, family. That is what this is all about. Be prepared to go to war, and your family's always there. Then you go at it alone. But during battle, we are here to aid you, mijo. You have to defeat Smith come Christmas. Now, you know what you have to do? But in case you forget, I'm here to slap you in the face and remind you, Kelvin, you are the future. Tomorrow, a young reporter, Jim Lancaster, will be coming. I'm allowing him to take his time to give us a TV interview. Good for business. But just remember, no one is better. Pops then asked the old man, hey man, I don't think about winning. I fight with the thought of losing. It keeps me alert, you know? The old man then says, chuckling, ha ha, really? Man, that's weird. It's crazy, but whatever keeps you alert. But do not think of being the loser, Kelvin. Be smart. Know what you are here for. And for this reason only. Pop smiled, then said, I dig that. You think Smith is training hard right now? The old man laughs and says, ha. Yeah, he is. But nothing like your training. Smith is lazy. Once he won the strap, he turned into a diva. You know, one of them bitches with pink bras. He's fighting only 1 or 2 a year. That's dangerous. Very fucking dangerous. But don't get me wrong. He's an intelligent fighter, Kelvin. But expends too much energy. Thompson said, I don't want to watch his fight tapes, man. I want to figure him out. The old man then said, fine. I can dig that. But let me ask you one question, Kelvin. Why? Pop simply said, well, just want to figure him out. My reflexes haven't been tested. No, I don't want to anticipate his every move. Old man just smiled. Smith was a very gifted fighter. Besides the fact that he would take time off, like I said before. He would always win. He was very athletic and intelligent. He was very strategic. He knew exactly how to take his opponents out. Most of his fights would end in between the 9th or 11th. And Smith's record was impressive, 53, like I said before. This was the fight that the world waited for. He was a household name, as Pops was the up-and-coming new kid. He was just as loved, you know?
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, the day had come, December 25th, 1975. The world title fight. The world was going crazy. It was like 3 p.m. and Pops had arrived. The old man. The whole team and Ebony. They checked into the hotel and stood in the room as the media stood in front of the door. I tell you right now, it was crazy, man. The old man was alert and grumpy, being 43. Very old 43. Wasn't feeling good at these points, and Pops knew this. Maybe that's why he stayed seated near the window in the zone. The room was crowded enough that it can actually, and usually would hold 4 people. Pops, the old man, Delancey and Stanton, and then the warm-up man that sported the mitts, Carl, who would come in 20 minutes before every fight and warm Pops up, under the old man's supervision, of course. Jenkins arrived with Smith and his camp around 6 p.m. And Jenkins was a testy son of a bitch. Because believe it or not, he knocked down Pop's door in the hotel. Stanton answered and saw it was Jenkins. The old man then said, "Well, fucking Lucifer in the flesh. What the fuck do you want?" Jenkins then chuckles and says, "Just want to wish you luck." And Nancy then said, "No thank you, pendejo." And the old man told him to calm down by putting his hand on his shoulder. He then turned to Jenkins and said, "Let's talk outside, my pain in the ass." Then he walked out to the hallway with him. The old man just said, "Listen, I know you burned down my bodega. And you sent Brody to fuck Kelvin's little brother-in-law up. I will tell you this, Kelvin, he is focused, motherfucker. And when he finds out later, after the fight, I will. No. We will come. Now, excuse me. I have a fight to prepare for. And just do yourself a favor. Stay out of your own way, you sorry son of a bitch." Jenkins was furious. He went through all that trouble just to try to mess with Pop's mind, his train of thought, and well, he found out the hard way. Oh man. You know, Smith and Pops was the main event, so they fought around 10 p.m. and it was 8 p.m. And the other boxers on the undercard were boxing. Cologne was fighting that night. He was like a free agent. After the fight with Pops, Jenkins let him go. He was promoting his own fights. That night he had won. He had knocked out his opponent in the 6th round. He then went to Pop's dressing room and approached him. He said, "Hey, Rivers, good luck. Fuck yeah. Knock that fool out, man." Pops and the old man smiled as Cologne gave a thumbs up and just kept on walking. Pops leaned over towards the old man and said, "Man, you look good tonight." The best thing he did was not go back to Jenkins. The old man just said, "Well, let's hope he stays that way, huh? Poor kid. He has potential." Ebony walks up to Pop and says, "I'm going to take my seat at ringside. Please be careful. And good luck."
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. There will be nothing
Now,
without a woman or a girl.
it was fight time.
See, man been trained to carry the heavy load. Man may be like to take us out of the dark.
Stay tuned, fight fans. Episode number 7, For the King Was I, is up next.
Listen to me. I despise. Cause it means destruction of innocent lives. One needs tears to thousands of mothers when their sons go up to fight and lose their lives. I said, war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely. Let's get sad again. War. Oh, Lord. What is it good for? Absolutely. Listen to me. It ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Sing only to the undertaker. Listen to me, you old man.
So the rest of the team proceeded to walk towards the ring. Once Pops and Smith made their way to the ring, the national anthem was sung, and soon they introduced the fighter. At Smith's corner stood Jenkins, and he was whispering something into Smith's ear. He told Smith, "Look, it's time. You have the knowledge and the skill to beat this guy. I gave you what you need in the locker room. God damn it, if you lose." Yeah, he gave him what he needed, all right. That motherfucker Jenkins gave Smith a shot of anabolic steroids while warming up. It was said by one of the trainers belonging to Smith years later. He said that Smith never wanted to take the drug, but was forced by Jenkins. He then told him, while in the ring, "We aren't losing tonight, Chin. Not tonight." Ebony was seated right next to the old man's wife, Sissy. The old man's wife and Ebony was seated like one row behind front. Sissy didn't give a shit. She was just like the old man. That lady's like a grandmother to me and a mother to my pops. And I tell you, it was hard to tell who rubbed off of who, but the old man and her were together. After the instructions, the fighters soon faced each other, and in the center of the ring, along with their managers, in order to get the fight rules and instructions from the ref one more time. Smith was breathing heavy and sweating so much. The tape on his gloves was soaked. The old man looked at Smith's trainer, but the trainer couldn't look the old man in the eye. At that moment, he knew what was going on. The ref then finished and asked the boxers if they had any questions. Pops was asking the ref, "Hey man, what round do you think this guy's going down in?" Ref just whined and smiled at Pops. He then signaled for the two men to head back to their corners to start round one. The old man put Pop's mouthpiece in his mouth and said, "Listen, kid, stay away from him. I mean it. He will come out swinging wild and hard. Remember? Remember. 45. 45, Kelvin." The old man left the ring. And as soon as the old man left the ring, the bell sounded off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kelvin Rivers looks spectacular as Derek Smith looks to be fading.
Walked off the middle of the ring.
What a
It was a
combination.
moment.
What a combination.
Pops was going for the welterweight championship of the world.
Derek Smith looks resilient.
Smith came out swinging with a wide right hook, but only tagged Pops on the shoulder.
Oh, almost hit
Pops
Rivers.
came back with a straight right, and that was shot number one.
Rivers connects.
Smith then circled and jabbed twice, hitting Pops with the second jab, followed by a left hook to Pops' body. But Pops blocked his face, then jabbed and connected with his own right uppercut as well.
But wait a minute.
That
Rivers
was 3
comes
shots
back.
so far. Smith was getting frustrated. He started swinging wildly, and I mean for the fences. He threw up a left hook, followed by a right, totally missing Pops. And all Pops was doing was stepping to the side. And well, basically weaving his shots.
My goodness.
Pops came
These
back with his own left and right hooks connecting,
are
making
really
that shots number 4
going
and
at
5.
it, ladies and gentlemen.
Smith screamed with frustration He charged towards Pops. But Pops was setting up.
Catch on the hair. They don't have so very long before they just
As the bell rang.
Won't you make them happy?
That's the end of round one. My God. Smith looks spent, while Rivers looks fresh.
That was the end of the first round. Smith just stared at Pops on the way back to his corner. The old man then says to Pops, "Good, good. Now stay away from him, kid. He is on something. He's jacked. Stay away from him. You have 5 shots. And he is already panting. He's got 40 more, Kevin."
10 seconds, the bell ringing. Let's go.
Pops just looks at the old man and asks, "What do you mean he's jacked?" The old man just replied, "Never mind that, never mind. Just stick to the plan and stay away from him. 40 more, let's go." And Pops stood up. As the bell for round 2 rang.
And here we go. Round number 2.
Pops began to circle Smith.
Both men circling.
He then throws 2 vicious long-range body shots and connects. That shot 6 and 7. Smith was anxious to land a clean shot on Pops, so he continued to charge and swing wildly whenever he was close to Pops.
Whoa, Smith misses with big
Pops just
right.
kept moving, weaving, and feinting.
The
Smith then
elusiveness
feinted
of Rivers.
body shot and caught Pops with a straight right, sending Pops to the ropes.
Oh, Rivers gets caught.
The old man then screams, "Move! Keep moving, puñeta! And cover up!"
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
The old man looked over at Jenkins as Jenkins smiled at him. As soon as Pops hit the ropes, Smith wasted no time digging into Pops' body. But Pops' defense was impenetrable. No type of contact was made with those shots Smith threw. He was just being neutralized with Pops' defense and offensive jab. Pops just moved to the side and threw 3 shots consisting of a left hook, a straight right, then another left hook, and all of them landed on Smith's head.
Oh my
Pops had
God.
landed a combo that consisted of a left hook, a straight right, followed by another hook, and then again landed on Smith's face.
What a combination by
I tell
Rivers.
you, those were shots 8, 9, and 10. And Smith staggered, but recovered quickly. Pops then went in to try to finish Smith, but Smith extended a straight right catching and cutting Pops.
Oh
left eye
my
back.
goodness, what a left by Smith. Rivers is cut.
Blood now trickled down Pops' face. Smith then clinched Pops and tried to rub his chin into his eye. At the same time, this also made blood go into Pops' eye. And I tell you, when blood gets into the eye, that shit burns, folks. The ref then breaks them apart.
Boy,
Let's go. And they both set up to attack again. Pops then launches a hard left jab. And that was shot number 11. But the blood seemed to trouble Pops as he tried to rub some of the blood out of his eye with his glove.
yeah.
Smith sees this opportunity and tries to hit Pops with the right uppercut and catches Pops in the chest.
Oh, that shot almost caught Rivers in the face.
Then the bell rang to end round number 2.
And that's the end of round number 2. What a hellacious match. The champ is looking good, but so is the contender.
Pop tries to find his way back. towards the corner. So the old man rushes towards Pops and helps him find his way.
Shit.
As Pops sat down on the stool, Delancey then tilts Pops' head back and rinses his eye out. Then starts to work on Pops' cut. Delancey then says to Pops, "Stay away from this motherfucker. He's crazy." Pops just smirks as Delancey compresses the cut with 2 pieces of gauze, then applies Vaseline on the cut. The bleeding slows down drastically, for Delancey was a professional at what he did. Delancey then says to Pops, "Protect the eye, bro." The old man then steps in and says, "Kelvin, I told you that this fucking bum is on something. He's just proved it. He's proved it to you. You hit him with your best shot twice, and he just walked right through them. Stay away from him. And use the jab. And more fucking combos, kid. You got 11 on him. That's good. Only 2 rounds. Look at him though. He's tired. He's hurt. But we have to work harder. Now, kiddo, go for the body. Go downstairs. Wind him. Okay?" Pops says, "Okay, man. Downstairs. Stay away." "Got it." Pop stood up and punched both his gloves together as he waited for the bell to ring. Over at Smith's corner, Smith was still seated as both of his eyes were starting to swell. The bell rings. Round 3 begins. Now, Pops enters the round by feinting a stiff jab, then goes downstairs with 2 shots to the body. Shots 12 and 13 seem to hurt Smith.
What a
as he backed up.
shot! Oh my
Smith then
goodness!
decides to pressure Pops by charging at him. And as he swung at Pops with the left hook, Pops just weaved by ducking and throwing a right hook to Smith's midsection, dropping him.
Oh!
Crowd went wild.
The
rest of the
champion
Smith
got struck! The champion's dropped! Oh my goodness!
6. The ref stops at 8 as Smith makes the count. But then Smith pushes the ref aside. The ref got in his face and told him, "You do it again, and you're out of here."
Oh!
The ref then told Smith
Seems
to
like
walk
the ref
towards him.
has just told them off.
To signal if he could fight and if he can continue, to actually see if Smith was aware. Smith then heads towards Pops with his gloves to his face as he staggers towards Pops, but then strikes Pops with an uppercut, stunning him as he staggered back into the ropes.
Oh my goodness!
And once again, Smith was on the attack. He threw 6 shots and only had landed 2 as Pops clinched Smith.
Rivers
The
clinches!
ref breaks them up.
Bring it up! Come on, boys!
As Pops throws a right hook connecting with shot number 14, landing on Smith's left eye, causing a cut as blood now slid down Smith's face.
Smith is cut bad!
The bell rings and ends round number 3.
And that's the end of round 3. Another
The old
spectacular
man said to
match.
Pops as he sat down, "Good, mijo. Good. He's bleeding out. So whatever shit he is on, it will leave his system. Now keep working on that eye. You got 14 in it, Kelvin." Over at Smith's corner, You can see Jenkins looking right at Smith from ringside. And the look was intense, I tell you. The bell rang, and round number 4 began. Pops just got up and walked towards Smith. Of course, Pops gave the old man the shots he wanted. And from that round on to the 11th, Pops just boxed and moved. When he had to move, he moved. And when he had a box, he boxed. And in that 11th round, Smith's eye had got cut open even more. I mean, you could stick 2.5 fingers across the gash. It was a serious cut. And you know what?
It's over. We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Smith was taken to the hospital immediately after the fight.
Calvin Rivers has done it.
The old man walks up to Jenkins while security and staff on the ring and says to him, "Nice try, asshole. I knew he was something. I knew he was in something. I just want to know, when will you learn, Jenkins? When? Calvin is the future, whether you like it or not. Now, excuse me. I have a champion to crown. You lowlife." And walked away as happy as a kid in a toy store. Jenkins just walked out of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by TKO on the 11th, and new World Champion of the World, Calvin Rivers. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Calvin Rivers has done it. The new welterweight champion of the world.
Ebony ran into the ring, right into Pop's arms, and congratulated him with a kiss. The fight team hoisted Pops up on their shoulders and handed him the strap, as Pops raised it up into the air with a fist, as the crowd went wild. He was the new welterweight champion of the world, and now had a record of 17-0, 17 knockouts. And well, folks, let's just say, Pops had so far a perfect record. And all that meant was that the old man and Pops had fucked up Jenkins' plans really bad. and the old man loved it. Jim had approached Pops, and the old man, and he first congratulated Pops and the old man. Then he had asked if he could interview Pops, and the old man agreed. And on went Jim with the questions. Well, champ, how does it feel? Was the first question he had asked Pops, as the old man put his hand on Pop's shoulder. Pops then replied in front of all of the cameras and microphones. It feels good. It feels great. I would first like to thank God, as well as my fight team, especially the old man, Manny Pacheco, and the fans as well. Thank you, everybody. Jim then asked Pops, you were hit with a few good shots, and powerful ones at that. How did you defend yourself being under such pressure, especially from a veteran? The old man answered, but Pops simply said, training. Very hard work, very intense work. You see, Kelvin undergoes a very strict and intense training regimen. Jim then thanks Pops. So tell us, Kelvin, what's next? Pops answers with a certain grit in his voice and told Jim, greatness. I'm planning on retiring undefeated. I know those are big words coming from a little man, but I will retire unbeaten. Then Jim replies with a slight chuckle in his voice and says, well, you're no little man, champ. I can tell you that. But greatness, undefeated, powerful words with a powerful promise. Once again, thanks Pops and the old man, and signed off.
And now, fight fans, the final episode for tonight. Episode number 8, the dynamic duo.
January 1976. The new year was great for Pops. The fight team, well, as for him and Ebony, after that long, hard, stressful year, Pops and Ebony decided to take a vacation. The old man wanted Pops to take a rest, aside from the fact that Pops hasn't been on vacation. Never. And I tell you, now that Pops was champion and a millionaire, he could take time off to think and recuperate. Ebony loved Puerto Rico. And well, that's where they vacation. Pops noticed that Ebony loved Puerto Rico. So for Valentine's Day, he bought her a house there. A 2-story house. And it was built from the ground up. and it stood on 2 acres of land, boy. I tell you, Pops did everything for Ebony. The old man just practically guided Pops through life as to teaching him how to deal with romance stuff like paying bills, taxes, and staying out of trouble. While Pops made $4 million on the Cologne fight and 10 on the Smith fight, plus an extra 800,000 he got from a sponsor, he was riding high. And Pops also took care of the old man. If Pop made, let's say, $5 million, the old man would receive 2, in which he would split 1 between his brothers, Delancey and Stanton. They did well, even though the economy was fucked up at the time. On top of all that, the Vietnam War was coming to an end. Well, partially. It tore a hole in the economy. Pops took a real sabbatical. He took it easy for 4 months and went right back into intensive training. But during the vacation over in Puerto Rico, Pops and the old man had an altercation. Pops and the old man went fishing every day as well as swimming, followed by family activities. The old man had been invited to a privately owned bar, and Pops was invited to come along. The old timers would play dominoes, and the game was taken seriously. They played for money, even for cars. Or even cigars. Cubans. The old man was a master at that game. Pops never played it because he always said, if you ain't into committing into something new, don't embarrass yourself. Pops just played the ball and just watched the old timers insult each other. Pops told me once that the old man would clean house. But on this night, he really cleaned house. The old man won $10,000 fair and square. One of the old men named Pucho stood about 6'3", 220 pounds, but he was 62 years old. But he had a son who was 6'2", 236 pounds, at least. Looked like a pro wrestler and shit. It went down like this. The 10,000 the old man won, 6,000 of that belonged to Pucho. He tried to strong arm the old man with his son. But before the big man was able to confront the old man, Pops was already in his face. Pops was 6 feet. 151 pounds, because he was off season, on vacay, but was still the champion. The old man got in Pucho's face and told him, listen, you sore loser. I won fair and square. The other gentlemen honor the loss and victory. Pucho just replied, what? No way. Let's play. Come on. Again. The old man just told him, come on, Pucho. You lost. I'm going home. Here, have a drink. He passed him $10. Pucho threw the $10 bill after he crumbled it up the old man's chest and said, you you don't give me my money, I will tell my son to break your arm. Pendejo. Pops just laughed and said, this big for nothing jive ass turkey. Pucho turned to Pops and said, who the fuck are you? Mind your business. Maricon. Pops smiled and replied, this is my business. My name is Brosco. El Negro. Because I make motherfuckers see black when I hit them. That's all you need to know, Jack. Now, you want another chance at your money? Fine, let's bet. Me and Big for Nothing, we go till someone gets knocked the fuck out. Deal? The old man whispered into Pop's ear and asked him. He told him your name was Brosco. Pops just replied, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. Then the old man went to say something else, but Pops put his hand on his chest. And Pucho said, okay, in the back. First knockout, $6,000. They all go to the back of the bar, which is like a dark alleyway that connected to every store, every house that was down in that area. The old man told Pops as they walked towards the block and the backyard, are you crazy? That guy is almost 300 pounds. Pops just said, you don't have faith in me, old man? Shit. The old man then said, I do. I fucking do. But listen, you're fighting a heavyweight. You have no room to move. Plus your body has softened up, you know. Relations with the loved ones weakens their legs, Brosco. What should I say? Kelvin. Crazy fuck. Pop smiled and replied, you crazy old man, but I'm fine. I'm not running. His jaw is glass, Jack. Look how he holds it out. His posture's terrible. I'll be able to hit him, no problem. Shit, maybe too many times. The old man then says with confidence, after he glanced over at Pucho's son, that's good. That's real fucking good. I must be drunk. I didn't see that. Pops just took his dressy shirt off, started stretching out. Pucho's son, Eddie, walked up to Pops. And with no hesitation, he threw a right hook as Pops ducked and countered him with the left hook to his body. Eddie felt that shot and backed up. Pops then threw a jab, followed by a straight right that connected, staggering Eddie backwards. Then as Eddie leaned forward, Pops just threw his signature right cross and knocked Pucho's son Eddie the fuck out, leaving him in a fetal position. The old man just looked at Pops in amazement as the other old-timers celebrated Pops. Pucho stepped up to Pops and said, you cheated me. You're a boxer, you fucking cheater. Pops then asked him, why you say that? Pucho replied, you have style, your posture.
Pops just said, hey, you accepted the challenge. Your mind was too much into the money. You were careless. Now, I'm sorry I had to knock your son out, but when you talk to the old man, then add a threat, well, look at your son. Cujo just backed up, picked his son off the ground, and walked back inside the bar. The old man told Pops, that was beautiful, brilliant. You, my friend, can figure anyone out. Pop just took the compliment and the old man's enthusiasm. Pops then asked the old man, how fast was that, man? The old man just smiled and said, I think like 20 seconds. They both laughed as they headed home.
Join us tomorrow, fight fans, for more Brosco and his 45. Episode number 9. Tomorrow at 10 p.m. We hope you've liked this broadcast of Brosco and his 45. And once again, if you'd like to donate to the channel, the link is in the description. God bless you, fight fans, and God bless boxing. Good night, and God bless.